So we're 2 days into February 2020 at this point. I'm just leaving this client's home. I had a new customer. They just called me like just a few minutes ago, and she was explaining to me that she has this storm door that drags on the concrete step, and that it's progressively been getting worse and worse over time. And while they've been ignoring it, they really can't anymore because her husband works second shift. And by the time he gets home at night and drags this door across the concrete in order to get it open, the dog barks, the whole household's awake. So she needs something done about it. I told her I'd stop over and take a look at it. At the very least, if we have to do something to the concrete or replace the door, we can do that. I can take the door off for the night if I need to. But I have to look at it first because I really don't know what to expect. But you know what? Sometimes jobs are super easy and sometimes they're not. Here I am introducing myself, and we're going to get right into this and check out the door and see what's wrong. You see how that drags there? I can see why that would start with a dog. This gold piece you see at the bottom is actually an adjustable piece. This one appears like it's on all the way and can't be adjusted at all. But watch what happens when I slam it. Moved up a little bit. Is that enough? Well, I don't know. The way to find out is to put a screw in it and try closing it. I'm going to move it down here. See where that line is? See, it's on that line? It actually moved up probably 3/16 of an inch. Unfortunately, there goes my cell phone. Unfortunately, these self-tapping screws aren't strong enough to self-tap into that door. So I'm going to have to drill it. But before I do that, I'm going to take this other one out and see if the whole entire thing will adjust up. Alright, so here I have a 3/32 drill bit. I just want to create a small hole that the screw will start in. And I'm drilling that hole in the new location. Now, if you had to move this down, you might have a problem because you'd see the old hole. But where we're moving it up, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. The old hole can be behind that brass piece. Even though I'm pulling the drill up here and getting ready to drill that, I realize that I can see the light under the door, and I can just use the same hole that's already there. It doesn't need to go up at all. Oh, the anticipation was killing you, wasn't it? Look at that. It closed perfectly. So yeah, sometimes jobs are that simple. But this lady has to pay me to come out here, and there's a minimum charge. So I'm not just going to take off on her. There's other things I'm going to do to ensure this doesn't happen in the future, and to try to make this even better for her. Stucco tape. Sticks to concrete good.
Well, why would we want to stick tape on her concrete step? Is that so she sees it and don't trip? I think she knows there's a lip there.
No, Oscar, what I'm doing is I'm putting tape on both sides of that concrete seam. This way I can fill it full of silicone and it won't get onto the threshold and it won't get onto the concrete discoloring it at all. It'll just fill in the gap nicely. And that'll keep rain out. And if rain stays out of there, it won't freeze up and become frost in the wintertime, forcing the concrete up or out and jamming the door up again. Take notice to this stucco tape and how well it sticks to to masonry surfaces. That's a good tape right there. Keep the moisture out of there.
That's a really squeaky door, Mr. Bob.
So I went to the truck and got some oil that I carry in there, and I oiled the hinges. It's nice and quiet now. Alright, so sometimes you have a really easy job like that where it doesn't really require a whole lot of work. As you can see, that bottom plate, it just needed to be pushed up a little bit, and I don't like to go to someone's house and charge them for a full hour when I have just 5 minutes worth of work to do. So what I do is I do have an hourly minimum, a 1 hour minimum, so I have to charge my hourly rate. But to keep that from looking like I'm making buku dollars off 5 minutes worth of work, I try to do some additional things for them. So I oiled the hinges. I also put silicone into the crack. Now I only had clear silicone. I only had a little bit of it, so I was only able to do just in front, just where the door operates. To the left of the door, where the windows are, that's in the main door, the side lights, there's about 2 feet there that I didn't have enough silicone for. So I instructed her on what to get. I gave her the old tube. I said, this is the tube your husband should get. Use this stuff. I explained to her why. Educated her on, you know, that has UV protection in it. It stays flexible. It's crack proof, and it's okay in hot sun, and it's okay in the cold, and it's freeze proof, and all the benefits to it. So I went through all that, and I was there probably about 40 minutes in total. So that I feel at least then, you know, they got their money's worth. They paid for the hour. They got the door fixed. They got the squeak in their hinges done. They got me to fill in that portion, and they don't mind paying for an hour. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm heading to Home Depot so that I can get the material I need for tomorrow. And that's it. Tomorrow's the end of the week. Tomorrow's Friday. We're going to finish that bathroom up tomorrow, and it's a done deal. Putting the toilet back, putting in a new vanity, putting new trim in, and putting the door back on. We're ready to go. So I say it every time. If you like videos like this, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you want to do. But check out my other videos. I got videos for all different kinds of things, and if nothing else, if you're not looking to learn something, if you're just looking to watch me work and hear some of the comments that I make, you know, that's fine too. Some of my videos might be boring, some of them might not be, but you know what? You get to see places, you get to see other people's homes, you get to see some oddities that I might come across, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Have a great day.